hang on. I need to go back. Options. There we go. There we go. We're going to put quality down to medium. Put it at 12,000. All right. So now when the game runs smooth, browse levels. These are all the levels I ever made. We'll start from the first one. 1,069 plays. My first game ever I made under the inspiration of Gray Still Plays. And it's just a way that, you know, I could be like, hey, look, my level's in the game. Still got bugs I still have to fix, but... yeah, it should be clean. I didn't empty it today. So it should be clean from yesterday. So, yeah, as you can tell... Sorry, guys. You have family. We all have family, so... When you're 18, living in your parents' house... Trying to get a job right now, so... Alright. By the way, right here, if you notice, it says if you landed a bottle here, then you cheated. Yeah, you would have to cheat to get a bottle there. You physically cannot get a bottle there. It would have to go all the way around the thing, because there is no bounce things underneath here. You would have to miraculously, accidentally, it would just have to boom, 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 boom. It won't happen. Besides, there's a fan blowing everything this way, so even if you did get it right here, it would just come back this way. So, exit the menu. Impossible level, once again, just... Alright. So, you could take this as a, you know, let's go this way kind of deal, kind of game. But, if you play the game like a smart person, you'll notice that this entire game is about... I've also got my accuracy on how to play this game much more up than it was before. So this whole game is basically, this whole thing is like, what you're doing right here is just not going to get you anywhere. Now, I've seen people recordings of saying, oh, I've beaten the game in a matter of 3 seconds. Yeah, that's because you played the game a couple thousand times and realize that you can go backwards. So all you're doing this, so people have done this for a while now. I've seen actually several people say that it was physically impossible to beat, and then they go off and be like, someone says go backwards? Yeah, no duh. If you go backwards, see, that mine is meant to blow you up. I have never seen anybody get here. I haven't. I've seen people try and they just can't, because that jump just throws them off. Now if we restart level, it's to sit here and watch Gray Still Plays get really upset, because then when you wait, I have beaten it, by the way. I have beaten it without the mines. When the mines are not there, it's a very easy game. Now, if you notice, there's a nice purple wall here. Now, people have figured out that you could just go backwards because the last coin's right there. Moving on to Impossible Fall. Now, someone figured out a cheat to this. It was originally impossible for people to figure out, but apparently if you hold shift and just hit the jump button, you can physically get past this. Now, of course, if you don't play right, I'm just telling you how to get past my own laps. Apparently, if you hold shift, you can survive. Which is funny, because I didn't think you could. Because I died every time to it, and I was like, there's no physical way you can finish this. When I learned that Happy Wheels doesn't have a way of setting it to that you have to beat your game, which is a way that, because there's games that are unbeatable, because you can't beat it. Someone figured out how to beat my lap. Now, of course, I'm taking my sweet time. The person who beat it in seconds. Now, of course, if you fall out of this, you're dead. I'm just taking my sweet time so I'll actually live. I can show you that the ending is possible. Now, I've had people say that it was physically impossible, and I've had people say it wasn't. See? It's possible. Now, of course, it took me that time, so we go to menu. The death box. If you beat this, you're a hacker. See? There's no physical way to beat this. Watch. You can't beat it. You will fall to your death. No matter how many times you restart, you will always die. It is set to a part where you actually take fall damage and explode when you hit the wall. These are all at 100% power, and it's shaped in a box that there is no escape from. And if you didn't know, there is a finish line. It's just basically just infinite death. There is no way to beat it, which nobody has beaten it. Nothing. Nobody has beaten it because nobody can. They noticed at that point that it was legitimately a death box. And never gonna beat it. LOL. If you beat this, you are physically a cheater. Like, once again, it's the same box. You can't. There's no physical way you can beat this. I have made it so 2 levels. This is the impossible box. You can't get past this. I'm gonna rate my own level. But if you beat this, you are either a cheater or just really good at the game, and it means you're God and just became really lucky because you get incapacitated right here, where your heart shoots up, bounces, and falls. And in other words, you can't beat it. I have 5 levels. These are all favorites because they're my only levels I have. There's no physical way you guys can beat them. If you do beat those levels, you're a cheater. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming to the short little stream. That's all I got for you because I'm going to go eat dinner, have my little turn on the Xbox because that's what I play, Xbox and PlayStation. And I'll catch you guys some other stream. Until then, peace.